Hey guys, NaturallyNellzy here today, and as you just saw, I did the makeup tutorial to this look that I have going on here. And I'll just show you guys again the look. Like, it was kind of like a blue, kind of green, maroon, well not maroon, but aquamarine type of look that I wanted to pull off. And honestly, I really enjoyed using this specific palette to pull off this choice. And I am basically going to review a couple of items from Sedona Lace. And I basically had a really awesome time using these colors. Usually, like, I don't really try to do these kind of looks because I usually have to put on a lot of either primer, or I have to put on a lot of white pencil, and sometimes the color doesn't really pop. But honestly, this palette is like doing absolutely the most right now, so I'm totally like stoked that I got to try this out. So the company that I'm going to be reviewing today is Sedona Lace, and I was contacted by the company to review a couple of items, and I chose the palette, and I also got some other goodies I'm going to show you as well. But this is basically the palette that I got here. You guys saw me use it in the video, and this is actually the 168 full color second edition palette. So it was really awesome, and I'm pretty much just going to show you guys what the palette looks like. So it's a simple palette, and hopefully you guys can see me do this. It opens up like this, and these are basically the colors that you have to use from. I'll actually take off the plastic so you guys can see. Like, these colors are absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love all of the colors. You guys can see it's a little bit messy because I was using it earlier on. So these are basically the colors that come in the palette, and as you guys can see, they are absolutely beautiful, pigmented. And I have to say, I really love this kind of like, it's kind of like a, not a tie-dye, but a mix of colors. So I really do want to try those out. A couple of them came in the palette. So that's the main thing that really drew me to the palette. But you guys see these colors are really pigmented. And then all you have to do is pick up this part right here, and then it actually comes out to a second palette that is underneath that one. And it has the regular case, but let's see if I could put them on top of each other so you guys can get a better understanding of what the palettes look like. So these are this is the palette that was on the bottom of the other palette, and as you guys see, it's a wide array of colors. A lot are like really bright pinks and reds, and you even have some neutral colors going on up here, and then you have a little bit more of the darker tone colors. So like I said, it is two compartments that come in it, and these are 168 color palettes. And just from you guys seeing the the pictures and the just a tutorial, it was so easy for me to get a really good color payoff with using these this palette and these colors. And I'm usually not used to that because I have to continuously cake on my the eyeshadow so that it can stand out, or like I said, I have to make sure I have a really bright white base under. But honestly, I did not have to do all that, and like, it's not washing off. Like, you guys can see the green that's inside the the middle center, or not the middle, but the corners of my eyes, and I usually don't get that, and you guys can really see the shimmer and all that. So I have to say, like, I am totally like, this palette is definitely awesome. I absolutely love it. And moving on to the second goodies that were included in the package, the first one I want to show you is this one right here, and this is the Stick It To Them primer. And I'm just going to open this up and show you guys what it looks like. You saw me use it in the tutorial as well. So this is basically what it looks like. Hopefully you guys are getting a good look at that. Yeah, this is a Stick It To M primer by Sedona Lace. And I mean, you guys saw me use it in the video. It's kind of like a pasty kind of primer. I'll just put a little bit on so you guys can see. That's pretty much what it looks like. It's kind of like a pasty consistency, and when you rub it on, it has like kind of like a matte kind of feel finish where it's really smooth, so you don't have to worry about, you know, your makeup creasing or anything like that. So I really did like this you know, this primer, and you know, it wasn't greasy or anything like that. It stayed on, or I feel like it's staying on really nice, and I don't see like my you know, eyeshadow is starting to fade or anything like that. So I can appreciate that, and I really do like this primer right here, so I will be using it more. And then a couple of other little things that were sent in here were individual eyeshadows, and I'm not sure if these are the magnetic kind. I'm going to take them out and see if they can, but these are just some more, you know, pigments that were put inside of the bag. And that's pretty much so those were all the items that I received from Sedona Lace. And I have to say that, you know, even from this being my first time in this tutorial, like live, this is the first real time me using the palette, I have to say that I really can appreciate the color payoff in the palette, and just how easy it was for me to apply, you know, like the eyeshadow, and I didn't have to consistently, you know, cake it on just to get that color to stand out. And I don't know if the Stick It To Them palette had something to do with that or what, but my eyeshadow is like, it's looking really nice, and you guys can see all of the pigments. I would totally recommend it to you guys. And as far as packaging goes, I got my package, and when I say that they really took the most care as far as making sure that your item was really secure and just, you know, not damaged or anything. It came in a box that says Sedona Lace, and then it came inside of like the wrapping, or these what is it, the tape on it actually had like, you know, Sedona Lace, their logo engraved on it. And then it had Fragile on it, and then when I opened it, it had tons of bubble wrap, and then on top of that it had like those little foam kind of Cheeto looking things inside as well. So my, you know, like my palette, it was no way I had any type of problems with any of my, you know, shadows being, you know, out or cracked or anything like that. So they really take a lot of, you know, time and effort to make sure that you get your items in a way that is going to be safe and sound. Like they really took a good initiative as far as making sure that it came really well and nicely wrapped and all of that. And as far as shipping speed goes, I wouldn't say it's very long at all. I would say it probably took a week or maybe less than that, maybe the middle of the week, for my items to get here. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much, Sedona Lace, for, you know, sharing this awesome palette with me, and the primer and the other individuals. I can tell you guys that you probably are going to see this palette make a pretty big feature in any other makeup tutorials that I'm going to be doing, because I am pretty much addicted to the way that, you know, my eyeshadow looks like. Do you guys see my eyeshadow? Like, it looks so good, and I had a fun time, you know, doing this tutorial. It was honestly so quick, because usually, like I said, I have to continuously keep trying to get the color to show out and stand out. So you guys are going to be seeing this palette make a big feature in my upcoming makeup tutorials. But guys, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed the review. Of course, I'll have all the information and links down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!